We're back. We're live, baby.
What's up, man?
What is up, big dog? Here we are, episode 2, season 1. How was your day today?
Oh man, it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Friday.
Yeah, that was a plus. Usually we tend to get out a little early on Fridays, which is nice. But how about you?
Yeah, we usually close about an hour early on Fridays. It's nice to get an early start to the weekend, but you know, not every day is like that. But today we were fortunate to get out around 5, so
Nice.
That's cool. So anyway, we're back. I know it's been about a week since our last show, so wanted to do something tonight because our weekends are a little packed. So wanted to start off with today in history. So today is October 6th. Not a lot of cool things happened today in history, but one thing that I did see is today in 1993, Michael Jordan retired from professional basketball, saying, "I don't have anything else to prove," only to return in March of 1995. So apparently he still had things to prove.
Right. Well, it sounds like.
Shout out to the GOAT. MJ is the greatest player to ever play the game. I know that's not really your thing, so we're going to move on from that.
All right, that's cool.
All right. So a lot of you who know me know that this is not my real job. My real job is I work for a place that sells car audio, accessories. Basically, I'm 40 years old and I still get to play with cars every day. Not a bad gig. I get to build a lot of fun things. I get to see a lot of cool cars. I've actually been doing this now for about 14 years. It's definitely, I definitely had one of the cooler jobs out there that I've ever had.
Yeah.
I know you have a passion for messing with cars and everything as well. I'm pretty sure there's not much that you don't take apart just to see how things work. Shout out to my cousin who is actually our third leg here, but he's getting married tomorrow. But he wanted to give us a shout out here. My real job is being a big old biatch. Shout out to you, buddy. Jason, I'll see you tomorrow, homie. I hope that Rachel doesn't run. I hope that everything goes smooth tomorrow, but we'll definitely see you there. Chris,
That's
what do
awesome.
you do? So let's talk about what you do, Chris.
Oh boy. My job title is a network deployment engineer. So
Break that down.
all right. So I hate the term network engineer because it can relate to 1,000 different things, 1,000 different levels. My job is basically I will build the network inside of a major internet service provider's building. I coordinate with outside people that are actually doing the work on they're called nodes. They're the things that basically connect everything from it's how you direct traffic basically with fiber and coax. And I'm trying to think of the most simple way to put it. My job is to make sure that they're getting the signal they're supposed to get, and I'm getting the signal that I'm supposed to get back from them so it can route the traffic appropriately. So it involves me installing transmitters, receivers, sometimes different various types of powered equipment inside these small buildings that reside in almost every city in the U.S. So yeah, that's what I do. I kind of build the connections required in order for somebody to have an internet connection.
So you're the reason why we can watch porn. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. How long you been doing that?
In December, it'll be 3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Yep.
That's crazy. Now, what did you do before that?
Oh boy, sales.
You were in sales. Tell us about these sales.
I worked for AT&T on the retail side for 13 years.
Okay.
Spent time as a sales rep, assistant manager, a business assistant manager. So we did B2B, B2B sales for a little while. I hated that part, by the way. And I also managed my own store for about a year-ish, year and a half, over at the beach in Bethany Beach. So that job was probably, honestly, the best thing that ever happened to me. Aside from this job, of course, it changed my life. But the retail job, I was very, very uncomfortable with being social with people and things. And somehow I got hired to do a job that involved only talking to people.
Gotcha.
So that was super, super awkward. And I was sick like many, many days, like in my beginning phases. But it got me accustomed to talking to people, and that really changed my life. Like I don't think that today I would be able to be doing, speaking online or anything like that if it weren't for this job. So I love that job, and I owe a lot of where I've gotten to today because of that job. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's when I first met you. I think I bought like 13 phones from you when you worked for AT&T, and that was Go ahead.
Yeah, you were somebody who was kind of exploiting our return policy for a while, and that's why those policies had to change.
I think they changed about four or five times.
Yeah, they're like, Scott keeps coming back. We got to adjust this policy.
Oh man, good times, man. Good times. So that's cool. So the sales job really turned your life around, which is good. I mean, one thing that I've learned from what I do now is that you got to go outside your comfort zone to really succeed. We get into that pattern of doing everything that we know, but we're scared to go to the unknown. And obviously that job helped you do that. And I think mine has too. One of the things that I really pride myself on with my job is Google reviews. Now, one of those things, it's, sales are sales. I mean, it's easy. I could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves, but the sale's not final until that customer is happy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And her or him or whatever, taking the time to log into Google, write something nice, hit that 5-star button. That's when I know that the sale is complete. Because at the end of the day, you're not really selling something. You're selling the experience with you, right, and making yourself memorable. And that's what keeps that customer coming back. That's what keeps that customer to tell. That's what's going to make her tell her friends about it, her family. Go and see Scott. Scott is awesome. Scott did this. Scott did that. So that's one of the things that I definitely pride myself on, is feedback and reviews and stuff, which I can say, not to brag, but I have 700 plus 5-star reviews on Google.
Ooh, nice, man.
That's a big number.
Well, what I was going to say was every single one of those 5-star reviews, those are unlimited referrals.
Correct. It's
which
basically
is
free.
awesome.
It's free advertising.
Like, for example, I want to share something real quick.
Okay.
Remember I told you the other night, my water pump stopped being a water pump.
Right.
My wife was taking a shower and the water just stopped. Right.
Right.
So what do I do in that situation? I'm like, I need something. So I go on Google and I look at, who in the area that does overnight calls can come and help me because I need help.
Mm-hmm.
I found some that had, a 1-star rating, and I found some that had 5 or 4 or, whatever. Right. So I go for the 5 and 4 naturally. That weeds out everybody else. A lot of competition that weeded out. So I go to the 5 and 4. I call a few. Nobody's really picking up or whatever. And one guy picked up, and he was like, "Yeah, I can get there in an hour. It costs $150 to come out, but I have the parts, and I will have you water tonight." So I was like, "Okay." Well, I mean, I already read his reviews, and everybody in the reviews, they were like, "Yeah, we called short notice, and they had us water within 3 hours."
That's awesome.
So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go for this guy. So the Google thing, man, it's, especially if somebody's in a pinch or if somebody just gets a bug up their ass and they're like, yeah, I want to do this now.
Yep.
That's what they're going to do. And they're going to look at those reviews and they're going to see that somebody did something good for somebody else. And they're like, hey, maybe I'll get the same experience. I hope. Because I don't know nothing about septic or water or anything like that, and
it's a whole different animal.
Yeah. So it was good. It was good, and Google did that. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. It's really important, and that's amazing. You have that much feedback on Google. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. It's at the end of the day, like you were saying, just like you did, the first thing a person's going to do when they need something is they're going to Google it. I mean, that's basically the way of life now. Google that's Google
our world
that.
Now. Yep.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We're going to use the internet. We're going to Google it. You Google sound effects, Bridgeville, or sound effects Lewis, you're going to see my name.
Yeah.
And that's what's allowed me to do this job at the volume and at the rate that I do my job for the last 14 years. Is feedback, reviews, 5 stars, people talking about the experience with me, what they did, what I did to help them get through the process, and it's just a good feeling. It's good to see that customer happiness at the end, even though you didn't know if you were going to get there, because not every job is easy. Not every installation is perfect, but it's up to me to make sure that I see the process to the end of it, to make sure that that customer is happy with it and they're smiling when they leave me. So yeah, that's just a little bit about what I do as well. So I don't want to keep on going on with this, because obviously we could talk about this for hours, but
yeah, we could
we definitely got other things that we want to do today. So let's hop on to the next one here. This is one of my favorites. This is becoming something that I'm quite fond of here.
I love it.
Florida's awesome. Florida's a great place.
I love it.
But there's always something fucked up going on in Florida.
All the time, every single day. It's hilarious.
So, I just kind of happened to Google Florida man, October 6th. And, oh man, there's so many of them. I'm trying to find one that's good here for you.
Yeah, you got to weed through them because a lot of them are just like, what?
Yeah. So yeah, let's do. There's so. Hold, what did the Florida man do on October? There's all right here. All right, here we go. So prepare yourself for this one here.
All right, go ahead.
Florida man killed his fiance, slept with his fiance's corpse, and left the corpse at Walmart.
Left it at Walmart. Like dropped it off at Walmart.
Left the corpse at Walmart.
Like, did he package it up like and put a barcode on it and put it on the shelf, or like out in the parking lot, or what's it say?
The incident took place in Sebastian, Florida, after a Florida man killed his fiance. He slept next to her body, and he then took the body and brought it into the parking lot of Walmart, which operates in Sebastian. The Florida man left the body here and went inside the store. However, he was later detained by the police.
So he left it in the parking lot and was like, "Oh, I need some shit here. I need some stuff."
He went in to buy groceries or something.
Oh. It's like, oh, why? While I'm here, I might as well pick up some groceries.
I mean, I've already come this far. I mean, I'm at Walmart. Let me go in here. Let me buy some socks. And I'm just going to leave her here because she's already dead.
I guarantee you, he went in there to buy cleaning supplies.
He either went in there to buy cleaning supplies or he went in there to buy a new sweatshirt because he was cold. I can't, bro. I mean, I can't make this stuff up.
I know you can't. These people, they live among us.
Wow.
Imagine if you're walking through Walmart and the guy next to you in that aisle just did something like that. It's like, hey, bro. You just
imagine if, I mean, the thing is, we live in a world now where nothing surprises you anymore. I mean, imagine,
no.
But there's people riding around with dead bodies in their trunk.
Yeah.
Or worse. People are sick, dude. I mean, we live in a world where I don't even feel safe letting my kids outside.
No. Not at all. And the thing is, when I was younger, you know, I would go over to a friend's house and we hang out in the neighborhood and, you know, just run around to all these different people's houses and nothing bad happened.
Right. I mean,
like
we
never.
could, you know, we had to be home by the time the street light came on. As long as you were home by then, you were good.
Well, we didn't have street lights, but Mom would show up around the time that the street lights would turn off in the whatever development I was hanging out in.
Right.
And I was expected to get in the car as soon as she pulled up. Like, I just say bye and then jump in.
No questions, no nothing. Just hop in the car.
Nope. If it happened, you know, an hour before the streetlights turned off, doesn't matter.
Mom was there.
You better hop in. You better hop in, or I'm never bringing you back here again. That's how it happened. And yeah, that's what it was.
Exactly. Shout out to your mama.
Love her.
Love you, Miss Jana. All right. So here's where you come to life here. He's ready for conspiracy time with Uncle Chris.
Oh, conspiracy time. Okay.
So the floor is yours, my friend. Enlighten me with one of your favorite conspiracies.
One of my favorites. I mean, there's 9/11 stuff. There's the stuff with Bohemian Grove in California. There were a lot of conspiracy theories about like what was going to happen with this emergency, this EAS alert that was supposed to come over.
Let's talk about that one since that one's fresh on everybody's mind.
Since that was recent and it's very lightweight. All right, so I came to a conclusion over the past couple days. I'm like, all right, so you see a lot of hype around something ridiculous that's going on, like something crazy. I've come to the conclusion these things, they don't exist. It's all fake. People are, they're just like viewer whores, pretty much. So they'll come up with these crazy ideas, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is why this is happening," or whatever. And then, if even 1/100th of their viewers are like, "Oh my god, that's crazy, I believe it," then they spread the information along as well. So it's not like the way.
He's talking about the Florida man.
If you want to stay in Florida, then have a disaster plan for zombies. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Shout out to Cuzzo again.
But I'm still watching. That's cool.
Yeah, man. He's just getting married tomorrow. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal at all. No. Congrats, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. But so I saw all these different theories about what was going to happen when this this test of this public alert system was going to come through.
Right.
There were theories about. I'll just list off what I heard real quick. I heard one: anybody who had the COVID vaccine was going to immediately turn into a zombie.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I had the COVID vaccine. I'm not a zombie.
I had the OG vax, no boosters, because I regret getting the OG vax. By the way,
I didn't want to grow a tail or nothing. So
yeah. So there was another one where it was going to be basically. They said it was going to be a test, but it was an actually scheduled launch by Russia to drop a nuke on the U.S. There was another one where the frequency of the U.S. was basically going to be like an MK Ultra type situation, where anybody with the vaccination would have mind control by the government, because it would excite certain cells within your brain to turn you into a government drone, basically.
What the hell?
What else did I hear? I know there's more. Give me a sec.
We literally cannot make this stuff up.
No. I'm like, how did people come up with this stuff? Like, really? Come on. This EAS thing. I was talking to my boss, who actually airs the EAS broadcasts on TV. Like, you're watching TV, and all of a sudden this thing with barcodes and all different colors comes up. Right. He's like, yeah, I initiate that. I've done that for the past 20 years. You initiate a broadcast test to make sure that it's working. Like, it's like a once a month thing on certain channels. They have to do it. So he's like, this is no different. This is just going to go out over cellular as well. It hasn't gone over cellular for like 12 years or something like that, but it's the same thing. It's all connected to the same system. It's the same thing that we do every single month almost. And I'm like, well, first off, how do people believe that this frequency played through your cell phone that's going to drive everybody crazy and turn everybody into a zombie or whatever? Is the speaker in your cell phone capable of playing a certain frequency that would either kill somebody or drive somebody crazy or whatever? I believe the government might have that stuff, but a consumer cell phone, every cell phone in everybody's pocket can play a frequency that would make you go absolutely bat crazy,
Bro, you and I talk about this stuff all the time, and I'm to the point now where all this stuff that is happening, or the stuff that's happening over here, is a diversion because something else is actually happening over here.
Oh, of course.
they don't want you to look this way. They want you to look this way so they don't see what's going on over here. We live in a world now where I'm scared to what it's going to be, what it's going to look like when my kids graduate from school.
Well, hopefully by then it'll be a little bit different. Because you got an 8-year-old, and how old is your youngest?
JoJo is a year and a half old, and then Piper's 8. At the end of the day, though, it's what's it going to be like?
Well, we don't know.
I mean, we're in 2023, and growing up, by now, I thought we'd have flying cars.
Right.
But
yeah, true.
We're still learning how to wash our hands so we don't get COVID.
Right. Wearing masks like China.
Right. Wearing masks, washing our hands, hand sanitizer going on back order. You can't find it nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, people used to be scared of the U.S. People used to fear us. Now we're a big fucking joke. Scary.
Not to go too much into politics, but it has to do with a lot of recent leadership, I believe. So,
yeah, we're not going to jump down that hole, unfortunately.
We could, but we won't.
Yeah, we're not going to go there yet. It's too early. There's a lot of things coming up. Obviously, within the next year, we'll see how things unfold, and we can kind of go from there.
You registered?
I am. Let's move on here. We're gonna jump back into the Florida Man. So, one of the things that I think is cool with this stuff is that Googling Florida Man on your birthday. So I went ahead and I did that. Do you want to do yours first? I'll let you go first this time. If you want to do Florida Man on your birthday, I know you just had one that passed. I'll let you read yours first, and then we can dive into mine.
All right. I didn't Google mine yet.
Go ahead. We got time.
All right. Cool.
So, shout out to everybody hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys being here.
Why is my browser not? It's not wanting to open. Hang on.
You may need to close Pornhub.
Maybe.
I'll go ahead and I will read mine since we're
go ahead.
We're waiting on yours.
Yeah, you're good.
So, Florida Man, March 26th, reads: Florida man faces charges for eating pancakes in the middle of the road.
Oh, I mean,
I'm not mad at him.
No, not really. I mean, that's reasonable-ish.
So it says a Florida man has been arrested and charged after a video was posted on Facebook of him sitting in the middle of the street eating pancakes. He was arrested as the flapjack eating man on Friday, the police said. I'm wondering now. I can't eat them without syrup. Did he have syrup? Or did he not have syrup?
Butter and a ton of syrup.
I mean, what kind of syrup did he have? Did he have
pancake?
Go ahead.
The pancakes, were they homemade? Were they IHOP pancakes that he paid a fortune for? Like what?
I mean, you gotta IHOP these days. I mean, you're paying $13 for fucking pancakes,
dude,
and they're not even that good.
I know.
IHOP is trash. That was basically my guy. I mean, my guy got arrested for eating pancakes in the middle of the road.
All right. Well,
what about yours, there, buddy?
Yeah, I got mine. It says, Florida man arrested after assaulting girlfriend with pizza that she threatened to throw away. So it says, Sean Metcalf really did not want his girlfriend to throw the pizza box away. The Florida man was still gnawing on a slice when his girlfriend attempted to throw the box away anyway. This angered Metcalf. Apparently, he hit his girlfriend with the slice of pizza he was eating.
Oh my God.
When the police arrived at the scene, they found sauce and grease covering the woman's hair and immediately took Metcalf into custody. Yeah, that's it. That's the end.
Wow.
So domestic assault with a pizza slice? Imagine the court, because he was arrested. You'd imagine he has to go to court because that was
imagine getting bruised with a pepperoni.
That was an assault case, so he probably had to go to court over that. So he's like, "Yes, Your Honor, I slapped my girlfriend in the face with a pizza slice," and he has to say that without laughing because he was probably drunk or high.
What was your weapon of choice? Pepperoni pizza.
A half-eaten pizza slice.
A pizza crust.
I tried to
stab her in the eye with it.
Stab the crust. Yeah, I was about to say that same thing.
Wow, Florida, yeah. You never let me down.
So that happened on my birthday. That was actually just in 2020. This was reported from the news outlet at 3:38 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, so somebody was drunk eating pizza, and they're like, "No, bitch, you're not throwing away my pizza."
That's funny as shit. That's
she called something. The cops.
She called the cops for getting stabbed with a pizza. Wow.
Crazy.
Shout out to Florida. Let's move on.
Thank you, Florida man. You never disappoint. You
never disappoint. Chris's recent trip to Brazil. How many times have you been there now?
I think this was the 9th trip.
9 times to Brazil.
Number 9, yes.
Many people can't afford to go once. Somehow you go 9 times.
Well, I live like I'm poor, so I can go, once a year usually. I try to do it.
Now let's explain why you do it.
Well, my wife, for those of you who don't know, my wife is from Brazil. Her mother, father, brother, her whole family's from there. She's the only person from her family that lives here in the U.S. with me. So we try to go visit as much as possible. The COVID stuff really, unfortunately, it caused several other trips to happen because of the sudden death of her grandmother, her aunt, her uncle. There were several that passed away. So that added a couple extra stamps to the passport, unfortunately. But we love to visit as much as we can, so we try to make that as much of a priority as we possibly can for both of us. So
that's awesome.
Love my in-laws. They're both incredible. I'm very lucky. I have amazing in-laws. They're awesome. We've had them here. We've had her mom here 3 times. Her dad has been here once. Her brother has also been here 3 times, and he's here actually right now with us. Our most recent trip, we brought him back. So he's hanging out here, just helping us out with house stuff and, just hanging out. And, he's 19, so we figured, he had nothing else going on, no girlfriend or anything else going on. So we're like, you want to come back with us? And he was like, yeah, can I? I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. That's so awesome. He gets to experience the U.S. His visa allows for up to 6 months. So we're not sure exactly how long he's going to stay, but we're very happy to have him here. He helps out a ton with the house, with the dog. You know, if I need help with something, something I'm working on, he's right there. Like he wants to help me out with stuff. So he's a great guy, and I hope he meets some American women, and he can be here permanently. That'd be really cool. Eventually, that's a big stretch, but
You never know.
His name's João. It's Joao, and he's my brother. Like we get along great. He speaks some English, so we can communicate pretty well. A lot of it's kind of broken, so we have to use the translator on our phone sometimes. But great dude, great heart. Love him to death. He's like I said, he's like a brother to me. So
that's awesome. Maybe next show we'll get him on here.
Yeah. By then, man, if he spends 6 months here, seriously, he picks English up so fast. He's smart. He's really smart. So picks it up so fast that if he spends that much time here, he'll know English.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. I actually got to talk to him for a few minutes about a week ago when I called you, and he seems like he's a really cool dude, man. So can't wait to get to know him more, and if he's anything like a sister, man, he's awesome. So
yeah, truly is.
Cool, man. Let's move on. So
woo!
As you guys can tell, this week we don't have Jason with us. Jason is actually he's actually getting married tomorrow. Which we're heading over to the wedding tomorrow afternoon. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to his wife, soon to be wife. We want to raise our drinks for Jason, and congrats, buddy. We love you, dude.
Congrats, bro.
We'll see you on the next one. But wanted to make sure we got that in for him. Like I said, man, he's found himself a lady that loves him and can match his crazy. So that's awesome.
Sounds like it's probably incredibly rare.
Yeah. Jason's what you would call one of a kind, but he's like a gentle giant, and he found somebody that is just as crazy as he is. So we couldn't be more happy for him. So shout out to Jason and Rachel, and we love you guys.
Oh yeah.
Let's move on. We're gonna get towards the end here. Let's do our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
I know what it is.
Now, for those of you that has ever used Urban Dictionary, you know that the website has some pretty fun words on it. Fun is a word we can use here. So I went on there today and I looked at a few words, and one that really caught my eye was snarkcum. And now many of you are probably asking yourself, what the hell does that even mean? So the definition says, when you sneeze, fart, and cum all at the same time.
Snarkcum. Does it have it in a sentence?
Yes, it does.
Do you want to say it? Do you want to say it on the stream?
I do. Absolutely. Jeff, damn, did you just snark cum? Alan, yes, I snark cum. Woo! That's like a good snark cum to get your weekend going. Any comments on snark coming?
No. No, that's ridiculous. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. I don't know what to say about that. We can move on.
Okay, let's move on. All right, what are you drinking on here today? There you go, buddy. What's your drinking choice?
A couple airplaners of Black Heart.
Okay.
You ever had Black Heart?
I haven't had Black Heart.
No, it's not that good.
It's not that good. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah. So there was Black Heart and the regular Voodoo Ranger.
Okay. So I went into the fridge. We have a drawer down bottom that just has random drinks thrown into it. Stuff that people has left here that have now become mine.
I didn't leave anything there, did I?
Yes, you did, but we're not going to go there.
I did.
Yeah, I think I've already drank it. So today's drink that I grabbed, and I'm guessing this is my wife's, was a Vizzy hard seltzer orange cream pop.
Orange cream pop.
So it tastes like an orange cream ice cream.
Okay.
In seltzer form.
Okay. What do you think?
I wouldn't do it again. It's not bad. Seltzers are just there's no love there. They're just
Yeah, I agree. I've tried the White Claw. I've tried the what was the other big popular one that came out recently this past summer? Huh?
Really? Truly?
Yeah. I think I might have had one of those. No, it's not.
They're
it's
not.
for me.
They're not great.
They're not it.
Seltzer is awful. I get why they do it. I get low carb, low sugar, whatever. But
yeah, it's not it.
I'd rather just drink beer and have to piss 12 times than drink this shit.
Yeah, for real. No, same.
But that's my thoughts on Vizzy. Any sponsorship deal would probably just went out of the window from Vizzy, but whatever.
Yeah. We don't need them anyway.
Anyway, so closing discussions, man. You got anything going on this weekend, or you chilling, or what's going on?
Nothing, man. I'm just I'm hoping to get a lot of studying in. Unfortunately, I wish I had something more exciting to talk about, but I have there's a 24-hour course that I'm about I want to say about 13 hours in at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to finish that up this weekend. It's for Amazon Web Services, or Amazon AWS. So that's going to be hopefully my next step in my career. So I've been working on that for quite some time now. I want to finish it, be able to take the exam, get the certification, and work on my resume, add that on there, which the way resumes work now are not how resumes worked like 7, 8, 9 years ago.
Right.
It's totally different. It's crazy. You got to get through all these like automated systems and things. So it's got to be very calculated just to make it to the HR department.
Gotcha.
Things
have definitely changed, man. It's crazy out here.
So that's what I got to work on. But aside from that, I don't really have any major plans. But how about you, man?
Well, tomorrow we're heading over to Jason's wedding.
Right.
His wedding's tomorrow around 1. I think it's 1:30. We're about 2 hours away from it, so
don't be late.
We'll be heading out first thing to get over to that. Sunday, we're going to something Courtney has planned. I don't know, a flower festival, fall. I don't know. I just said yes. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
But happy wife, happy life.
Exactly.
And then coming home to watch my 49ers kick Dallas's ass.
We'll see. You know that's my wife's team this year.
Well, you know what? I can't wait to talk crap to her.
Okay, well, listen, maybe you could talk to her about that.
But that's all. That's all I got. Shout out to everybody that hung out with us today. Left comments.
Yes, thank you.
We definitely appreciate you guys just for stopping by, saying hi to us. We'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a good weekend.
All right, y'all take care.